Hello and welcome to Barberton, Ohio, or as we like to call it,
The Magic City.
My name is Ann Hutchison, and I'm the director of our hometown library, and I'm thrilled to be here with my friends to tell you about our amazing city. Founded in 1891 by famous industrialist Ohio Columbus Barber, our city was founded on the principles of industry, innovation, and imagination. Our city has faced numerous challenges over our 130-year history, from economic loss to the decline in industry and manufacturing to significant flooding in several of our neighborhoods. Though our community's history includes many of these challenges, what I find more meaningful are our stories of coming together and overcoming adversity. This past year alone, a lot has changed, including the way we live, work, and meet. As communities around the world have found it difficult to remain connected and active during this pandemic, Barberton has found innovative ways to show its magic, even at the darkest of times. As director of the Barberton Public Library, I see the institution I serve as a place to learn, engage, and create. The library is also a place for new ideas and perspectives to be fostered. And from this past year, I've seen even more citizens wanting to make a difference, especially among key issues of racial injustice and equity. Citizens have organized events like a conversation in the park to discuss race relations and identify opportunities for growth in inclusivity and diversity. From events like this, community leaders and officials realize that by tackling these challenges with a conscientious approach, through pursuing public engagement, leveraging resources, and identifying long-term solutions, our city will become more inclusive and resilient.
The work we do in Barberton could not be done without the cooperative effort of our community organizations, our leaders, and our citizens. I'm Suzanne Allen, Executive Director for Barberton Community Foundation, and I see firsthand the impact collaboration has on our community. We work with the City of Barberton, Barberton City Schools, Barberton Public Library, Barberton Community Development Corporation, and we work with our donors and various civic, religious, and nonprofit organizations to provide community and economic development services for our citizens and our businesses. The grants that we make from our primary endowment fund, which was created from the sale of Barberton Hospital in 1996, are strategically aligned with our long-term goals: education, workforce and economic development, arts and culture, health and wellness. Our other funds, created by our donors and local nonprofits, support our nonprofit community and support scholarships for our local students. Over the past 25 years, Barberton Community Foundation has awarded more than 8,500 grants and scholarships, totaling more than $109 million. Barberton citizens are proud. We're strong and we're resilient, and that's why we seek to invest in the community and to help build a better Barberton. Today, we're going to share with you a few of these achievements to help better describe our past, our present, and our future as a resilient and equitable community.
Fair housing for all. My name is Angela Smith, and I'm the Education Outreach Coordinator for Fair Housing Contact Service. Housing discrimination can determine where you live, and where you live determines the quality of resources available to you, including schools, healthcare, jobs, transportation, credit, and green space. It can determine the quality of your education, how long you are likely to live, your access to fresh food, and much, much more. Where you live matters. Housing discrimination is not often seen by the public eye, but its impact can be quite devastating for the tenants and the potential owners of a property. As a condition of receiving federal funding from the Community Development Block Grant, grantees must show how the community is affirmatively furthering fair housing programs, policies, and initiatives. And seeing that resilient neighborhoods rely on safe, stable, and fair housing for all, residents and officials within the city of Barberton made it a priority to increase the availability and awareness for fair housing, education, and resources. Since 2015, the city has vastly expanded its fair housing initiatives. Utilizing funding from the Community Development Block Grant, the city of Barberton contracted with Fair Housing Contact Service Incorporated because of its long-standing successful education and outreach program within the region. Every year since then, the city has provided training for landlords, tenants, CDBG sub-recipients, city employees, and the general public on fair housing law and best practices. In 2016, several years following, City Council passed resolution proclaiming the month of April as Fair Housing Month, an important step affirming that public officials would take to eliminate housing discrimination. In 2018 and 2019, the city expanded its program to include the Akron Bar Association and the Ohio Civil Rights Commission, which help provide legal advice and answer questions pertaining to leases, tenant rights, escrow, and evictions. Today, the city continues to expand its fair housing program, providing additional training and general information on federal law to the public and ensuring that everyone has the right to equitable housing.
Good afternoon. My name is Greg Tracy. I'm the Director of Public Service for the City of Barberton. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our community-based floodplain management program. Now, flooding occurs in virtually every community. As Director of Public Service for the City of Barberton, one of my jobs is to oversee how our city manages flooding. Although this is only one of the many hazards we face in Northeast Ohio, flooding is our most common and expensive disaster agent. To help combat the impacts of flooding and other disaster agents, the city implemented our multi-hazard mitigation plan in 2015, which outlines specific goals and actions for mitigation activities within the city. Special consideration was given to two flood-prone neighborhoods within our city, West and South Barberton. In this plan, the city would acquire select properties in the floodplain through FEMA's Hazard Mitigation Grant Program and turn them into green space or retention ponds. In 2018 and 2019, the city met and engaged with residents to discuss the program and gauge interest. And today, 36 out of 87 homes eligible under the program volunteered for acquisition and demolition. Many of the residents in these areas are low to moderate income, and the city ensured uniform relocation activities would occur as mandated, and that all residents would receive funding for eligible moving costs. Through this program, the city is expected to save thousands in response and recovery dollars, which can be used towards other stormwater projects in the future.
Beyond our comprehensive multi-hazard mitigation plan for specific sites, the city of Barberton has made significant progress in increasing public outreach and education on floodplain hazards within our community. These have included public service announcements in local movie theaters, distributing over 48,000 newsletters and 500 handouts to residents, and providing programs on water quality issues and stormwater runoff pollution. In all, these efforts have enabled residents and community partners to take a more active role in floodplain and stormwater management.
Hello, my name is Aubrey McGill, and I am the Director of Mobile Meals and Family and Community Services, Inc. Food insecurity or lack of available financial resources for food at the household level impacts 1 in 9 Americans. In our county alone, over 82,740 individuals are food insecure, including over 23,320 children. Seeing food insecurity and access to nutritional meals as a significant issue among Barberton and low-income residents, the city decided to find ways to address this need, and since 2014, the city of Barberton has partnered with Mobile Meals. The city of Barberton was able to provide this program for low-income residents through the Community Development Block Grant, as well as leverage funding sources from Family and Community Services.
Mobile Meals serves as a program to provide food for low to moderate income children, elderly, sick, and disabled residents, all while using a plan provided by a professional dietitian. Participants refer to the program through various sources, including Area Agency on Aging, Job and Family Services, local housing authorities, medical professionals, senior programs, and more. After referral, we determine what services individuals require, whether that be direct meals, nutritional counseling, or supplements, to best meet their needs.
Since 2014, Mobile Meals has assisted over 500 residents in the city of Barberton. In 2020 alone, Mobile Meals provided 5,739 meals to 44 residents. We're thankful for the continued success of this program and the achievements made towards eliminating food security.
Our community has made significant strides in improving resilience and equity for all. As mayor of the city of Barberton, I'm thankful for the abundance of dedicated organizations and talented individuals that have come together to solve real issues our citizens face in their daily lives. From community development projects like our fair housing and mobile meals initiatives to large mitigation projects like our community-based floodplain management program. Our city continues to be a more resilient and equitable community. We are proud, we are strong, we are the Magic City. Thank you.